are we live? Hey friends, it is Becca here at Mermaid Bay Tarot. I am wishing you all a beautiful Palm Sunday if that's what you're celebrating today. We've had some beautiful windy weather here in South Texas. And I totally forgot I pre-ordered this. So we got this in the mail with my prepper pantry haul that I was doing. So I got Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. This is the first time I open it. This one is by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz, illustrated by Jada Rose, and it has this beautiful woman on the front cover here. Gorgeous colors. I love the red and the gold and the greens. So this is by Rockpool. Unlock your potential for growth, creativity, and abundance with the energy of Beltane. Also known as May Day, Beltane honors life and is a celebration of passion and putting your plans into action. The Earth's energies are their strongest and most active, and of all the life is bursting with potent fertility. At this point in the wheel of the year, your potential can be unleashed. These cards align with your energy, helping you to unlock your inner wisdom with the help of powerful spiritual forces, along with thoughtful meanings and invocations, or powerful word spells to invoke the energy of each card and to send your intentions of spiritual well-being out into the universe. Included is 44 cards and a guidebook. Has a beautiful box. Hoping the sun is not too bright. I'm trying to do this before the sun starts to set. Setting seems, a little later each night, so that's nice. Enjoying that. A moon on the inside with like a bronzy color. That's beautiful. We've got our beautiful guidebook here. There's a little bumblebee on the back. These are nice little books. And I totally forgot that there's guided meditations, I think, with each one of these in the set, in the series. They are, if you haven't started collecting the series, I believe they're still all available on Amazon. And the books are absolutely beautiful. And they do come with, there's another moon at the bottom. Come with a download your free Rockpool Oracle reading cards app available. And I'm not sure if this one has guided meditations. I know one of them did. Maybe it says on the inside. So it has like a paper band. I'm trying to slide it off and not rip it off. Alright. Wow. These are gorgeous. They're like a gold, bronzy, it's got the gold edging. These are beautiful. I love the bumblebee. Gorgeous. Alright. Got a little saying at the bottom. Oh, I just dropped one. Whoops. Boundaries. Sometimes we need to set boundaries with people. I don't know. We know that for a fact. Boundaries are sewn into the parts of who you are, for they are not to be crossed. Don't cross them. This is beautiful. Creation. I love that. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. Got our Fae. Love our Fae. Not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. Fertilizing, like in my garden. Did some fertilizing last night, just as the sun was setting. Fire Festival, Flower Crown. Oh, this is gorgeous. Flower Crown. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright, and it is eternal like the soul. Goat. We have our beautiful goddess. We have our green man. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. I love it when stuff rhymes. Road. Hand fasting. So we do have some beautiful diversity here. Honey, the sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pull. Oh, so beautifully lethal. Wow, this one has a lot going on. I could sit with this one for a while. Indulgence, that looks lovely. Eating by the moon. Our inner power. Love spells with some sweet, sweet honey. I see a theme here. We have our maiden. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. Powerful messages. We have manifestation. Oh, that looks heavenly. Milk and butter. Like the silk of one's flesh, I am the giver. I am your eternal. Morning dew. Oh, look at the beautiful oak tree. I'm Googling all over it. That is so lovely. Like an old, wise spirit who's been in the forest for a long, long time. Ah, our seer, the oracle, spirits of other worlds. Tell me tales of unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. Sometimes we want to know. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes it's best not to know. I just love the artwork. I think these are beautiful. And we have the Phoenix. We have Scorpio represented here. Summoned your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. Rise. Primal. Sacred Waters. Trying to see if those were fish or silkies, or I'd have to sit with this one a while. Maybe see what the book says. Sacrifice. This one's a little graphic. So if you don't want to see this next one, just look away for a minute. It is woman. It is woman. Self-worship. Magic. Stone circle. Sun god. So there's a few gentlemen in this one. I don't know if there was it's been a while since I've opened the other decks and worked with them. I don't recall there being men or very many men in the last few decks. There's definitely some more representation of men here. The lovers, love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. Vision, and Wildcat. This reminds me of the Strength card. Be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. So, let's gather up our cards. So we've got to find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. This is the very beginning of this guidebook. The pollen has really affected my voice. I apologize if it's a little scratchy or soft. I'm trying to speak up. We've got our introduction here. And so the wheel turns again. This time we've set our eyes upon Beltane, the season of abundance, fertility, passion, and growth. From day one, it was our intention to create a specific deck for each of the Sabbats. Collectively known as the Wheel of the Year, the witch's new year begins with Samhain or Samhain and flows to Yule, Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Midsummer, and Lammas, and finally ends with Mabon. Our first two decks, Samhain and Yule, felt so appropriate for the beginning of the journey, but now we've jumped around a bit because we're both in the midst of welcoming more fun and freedom into our lives. Beltane's bright energy felt like a natural fit for where we want our respective journeys right now. Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle is the kind of deck you'll want to grab when you're ready to make yourself a priority. This deck is a very inward focused to help you find the encouragement you need to see your life with fresh eyes. Think of spring erupting in your soul. When suddenly everything feels new and more colorful, it is spreading as far as the eye can see. These cards are meant to facilitate similar shifts in your perspective as well as offer clarity. Just as the sun grows stronger in spring, so too will you receive increased illumination while working with the deck and beyond. At times, the messages will be exactly what you were already thinking, but at other times they won't be what you were expecting. In both instances, the cards are reading from your soul, offering you the guidance that is most needed. Remain open-minded as you work with the cards and know that the messages you receive are always working in alignment with the energies surrounding you. It is our greatest wish that these cards will unlock the extraordinary gifts we know are waiting within you. With so much light and gratitude to you, Lorraine and Juliet. Beltane themes and areas of focus. We have abundance, creativity, fertility, growth, love, lust, marriage, otherworld, passion, pleasure, psychic ability, purification, sensuality, sex and sexuality, union, visions, warmth, and youth. Cards have invocations. An invocation is the act or process of words. They are prayers sent into the spirit, out into the spirits, your spirit guides, and answer into your life path. Could be, I'm going to put this in, could be your angels. Each card in this oracle, including the original invocation written by Juliet, that is a summation of the card and can be said out loud to invoke the corresponding message of the card. It's essential you say the invocation out loud. In doing so, sends your intention out into the universe to be manifested onto the wings of your voice's vibration. Even if you do not take any further action on your intentions, your spoken words will eventually settle somewhere for someone else to use and live on as a contribution to the growth of the collective consciousness. The invocations are a beautiful part of the seasons of the witch family, but can also be used in spells, rituals, potion making, meditations, or any other magical practice that will call in each card's energy. Using the cards beyond Beltane, these cards were crafted with Beltane energy in mind, but the magic that can be felt all year long. Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle functions in the same way as any other Oracle deck. The themes represented will be most apparent during the Beltane season, but they embrace the energies of abundance, growth, and love, and so shining your light or working your magic is a good idea at any time of the year. Each person experiences energetic cycles in different ways. There is no right or wrong way or time to work with this deck. Some natural times to work with the deck outside of Beltane include when you are starting a new project, for intimate and platonic relationships, when you are seeking fertility or creativity, to work specifically with any of the animals included in the deck, during celebrations such as hand fastings, graduations, and births, for reclaiming feminine power or working with the sacral chakra, for transformation work such as a makeover or significant life change. Besides working with Beltane as an oracle deck, there are some additional ways to use these cards, which are listed below. There's daily guidance, daily reflection, intention. You can put them on your altar. And then there's a Beltane card spread here. And then there's a 3-card spread. Beltane cross spread. Maypole spread for shifting perspectives. Flower crown spread for clarity in difficult times. That would probably be a good one for a lot of people right now. These are some difficult times, so a flower crown spread would be lovely to do. Self-worship spread for understanding gifts, kind of like probably like a self-care one. Goddess spread for finding the right path. You're seeking direction. There's a lot of spreads on this one. One more. Creation spread for starting something new. Have that as well. And then it goes over each card and a description. I'm going to see if we can give our cards a good shuffle. I did light some incense here. I asked our angels and spirit guides to offer us guidance, reflection, guidance and reflection. I guess we get that both. Or let's have some guidance. We'll ask our angels and spirit guides for some guidance. during these difficult times. So we're looking specifically for some guidance. Is there a clear message you wish to offer? Ah, what did we get? Oh my goodness. We got Indulgence. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. This is what came up. So, guidance. Take it for what it is. If you have not been indulging on anything, I know I have not. Things have been about doing our due diligence. Things have been about preparing for what's to come. Things have been about taking care of home matters. We haven't really indulged a lot lately. I'm be totally honest. So yeah, that would be take some time. I think if you haven't taken some time for yourself or your loved ones to do a little bit of indulgence and enjoy something in your life, now's the time to do that. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to spend a whole lot of money. A lot of things that my husband and I do, we don't really spend a lot of money on. As far as our self-care and indulgence, I think a lot of it is surrounded around our gardens and time to meditate out there or visit the local beaches or visiting friends. It doesn't, and your indulgence could be something as simple as cooking a really good meal, something maybe you haven't cooked in a while, and maybe get something on sale, or maybe you just said, what the heck, we're not going to wait for a sale, we're just going to, purchase a few extra ingredients and cook a really delicious meal and maybe get some nice wine or a nice brew and enjoy that evening together. Or if you have an outdoor tub, you could always have a moon bath. That is something I've always looked forward to. We have a little, we don't have the little clawfoot tub, which would be really cool, but we have a little mini pool that we put together with a stock tank. So we've got a round poly stock tank, and I enjoy a good swim in the evenings under the moonlight. Really lovely. With some twinkly lights out there, and maybe, well, right now we're under a fire watch, so we can't have any outdoor fires, but a nice fire, if it's not a fire warning, is always really nice to enjoy in the evenings. So find something that it brings you some pleasure, a little bit of indulgence, and I think that's some good guidance. I think it's good advice during these difficult times. It doesn't have to be expensive, like I said. A lot of times there's a lot of free or cheap places you can go visit, like the museums. It's gonna be springtime. It's beautiful in a lot of places. Things are blooming. You can take a nature hike, go for a drive, grab that cup of joe at a special place, and just take some time to slow down and enjoy life a little bit and indulge just feeling all the senses of everything around you and taking some time to get grounded. So I'm hoping that this video finds all of you well. I'm wishing all of you lots of blessings. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. I think this came at the perfect time. I haven't done a video in quite a while. I do apologize. I have been so busy, and I've had a hard time reaching for my cards lately. I just had so much on my mind that I've been trying to check off on my list of to do, and it felt like I was running out of time to do them. And sometimes I do forget to, stop and enjoy things. I'll get so super focused, and I'm just like, I need to get all of this done, and I've really felt that lately. So, as much as we've been working to do a lot of different things around here, I think it's really important sometimes to just, have that little nudge, that little reminder that, hey, it's okay to slow down, it's okay to enjoy some things, enjoy friends, enjoy family, enjoy a slower pace of some things, and take some time to enjoy some stuff. So I hope you guys are having a blessed week, a blessed Beltane that's coming up. And if you're celebrating Easter, we are wishing you a blessed Easter. And I will see you in the next video. So thanks for hanging out with me here at Mermaid Becca. And hopefully, I mean, I've got a couple other things I've pre-ordered. They've been very delayed in shipping. So I was told they're on their way. Everything's kind of hung up in shipping. There was a couple things I ordered last year, and they just have not arrived yet. So when they do, I'll do some unboxings and show you what is to come. So other than that, we wish you lots of blessings, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me at Mermaid Becca.